over in the kitchen now with Chef Laura from Celebrated Cuisine, and today we are lightening things up with a healthy salad in a pita pocket. I like the sound of this because Andy and I have been trying to just use a little bit of restraint. Because, you know, swimsuit season is just around the corner.
It creeps up way too quickly, don't you think?
I know. So what are we making today?
So we are making a bulgur salad, and we're going to put this into... Bulgur. Bulgur.
Okay.
Bulgur, which isn't vulgar, okay?
Okay.
So... Bulgur.
That's what I thought she said.
So this is bulgur right here, okay? It's a cracked wheat. Basically what they do is they take wheat berries and they cook them a little bit, then they dry it out, they crack it, and so this is actually a great nutritious little grain we have going here. This is low in the glycemic index, so it's great for a diabetic. It has fiber, it has protein, a wonderful substitution for rice. So it's just all around, it's a great food.
Do you cook it like you cook brown rice?
Actually, I'm so glad you asked that question. So what we're going to do is we are going to cook this. And this is such an easy thing to cook, actually. All you need to do is bring water to a boil. I love this instant boil thing. We're going to take this, we're going to throw it into our pan here.
Equal water to bulgur? Bulgur?
No, it's actually, it's basically a 3 to 1. I have 1.5 to 1. It's 3/4 cup of water to a half a cup of bulgur. Okay, my math skills are not working. As soon as this comes up to a boil, we're going to put a lid on it. We're going to take it off the heat. You let it sit for about 25 minutes until most of the water has been absorbed. All right. So you don't even have to think about it at that point.
No. Now, would you do that with like any seasoning or like in a chicken broth or anything like that? Or?
Yes. Absolutely, if you want to.
Jimmy Cat corn.
And I don't care.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I do care because I want to make sure that the flavors you choose to cook it with are complementary to the outcome of the dish that you're going for, okay? So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to finish mincing up our herbs and our olives and whatnot for our bulgur salad itself. So what this is going to be comprised of, and I'm going to give you a knife to get going, finish up
You trust me, don't you?
I do trust you implicitly, okay? So what I'm going to do in this bowl is I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice. And we're going to have about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to whisk that together while you finish chopping the Kalamata olives, and then we're going to finish mincing up some herbs. And the herbs I'm using today will be a little bit of flat leaf parsley and some fresh mint. Now, people are also familiar with tabbouleh salad.
Yes.
Okay, another wonderful Greek salad, and that is predominantly mint that you'll find seasoning that salad. So when you are picking your mint leaves, make sure you take them off the stem. We don't want that stem in our dish because that won't taste too good. And the same thing is true with the flat leaf parsley, although you can definitely have a little bit of stem in that if you want to. And I prefer this to the curly parsley. You have a lot more flavor with this, a lot more product. So go ahead and give that a nice little fine chop. Okay. And then the rest of the ingredients that we'll use for our salad today, it will include smoked paprika and cumin, and then we'll season with a little bit of salt to taste. So basically, once our grains are finished cooking, we're going to combine all this together, and we can actually make it way ahead if we want to. This will hold really nicely for even 4 or 5 days. It tastes better the next day, absolutely, because everything's had a chance to macerate.
Do you want this even more?
Yeah, keep going. Let me see your knife skills. Now, what we'll what we'll do with the rest of our salad, we're going to make a yogurt sauce in a little while to put on this as well. And the yogurt that we'll be using is a really great Greek yogurt. And we already learned earlier in the show today that Greek yogurt has twice the amount of protein as a regular yogurt. And it has, based on what kind you buy, it could have no fat or just a trace amount of fat.
It's as good as it gets, girlfriend.
Okay, well, that makes me happy. And then we've got our spices right there, and here's the rest. Why don't you add that to that?
Okay. This is funny. This is mine, and this is hers. Can you see the difference?
Well, you know, I got to talking while I was chopping, so I just kind of kept going. So that's
all right. You're gonna have some big pieces.
It's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good flavor. So we're gonna let that finish cooking right now. And like I said, we mix these two things together, and I have my magic whisk right here. So in the meantime, we can actually add the rest of our.
Add this in there.
Yep, we're gonna do that. Yep.
I was eating these, and it was a really weird combination. I was having this with my cup of coffee this morning.
So coffee and Kalamata olives. You may have created something new. We're just going to put all that right in there.
Okay.
Cool. And then the same thing with that. Wonderful. And then we'll mix this up together. You can add your chopped.
Well, I feel bad because they're like, you know.
Well, no, I just kind of like said, I went a little bit crazy. I went chef nuts, all right? And if you look at the recipe, it'll tell you that it just needs to be chopped, doesn't have to be minced.
Did you tell me again? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening well. I was really trying to concentrate on chopping finely. You said a little bit of cumin and a little bit of
a half a teaspoon each of cumin and smoked paprika.
Okay.
Now, some people might use sweet paprika. It's going to give you a very different flavor, but the smoked paprika is actually also known as pimentón. This is a Spanish paprika, and it is very smoky in aroma and in taste, and it adds just a wonderful flavor to the dish. Smell that.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh, yeah.
It reminds me of barbecue yes.
Yeah, smoky.
Oh, duh. That's right.
See, I don't make this stuff up.
Sometimes I am just too smart by my own good.
Oh, that was good. So let's go ahead and grab that little bowl right over there.
This one?
No, the one with the bulgur in it. That's the one. That's our stunt double for today.
Okay.
And this has actually already been cooked. You can see what the grains look like, how fluffy they get. And so, go ahead and taste that.
It's like a little bit smaller than a brown rice.
And it has a little bit of a nutty flavor to it.
A little bit of a grainier. Yep.
Okay, cool. So we're just going to add this in and go ahead and we'll just mix all that up.
Okay. Well, stick around because we are going to head back to you in just a couple minutes, and we're going to fast forward on this pita recipe. So it's delicious, Andy. I think you'll like it.